حالا چی شده بعد 40 روز زبون باز کردی واسه من؟
اگه کارت تموم شد بری. من اصلا حالم خوب نیست، دلم نمیخواد اینجا بمونم.
Hi and welcome to the Soho London Independent Film Festival. I'm Liz Farahadi and I'm really delighted to be joined today by the director of Somewhere to Stay, Amirhossein Hatami. It is absolutely wonderful to have you here, okay, because you are an Iranian filmmaker and it's so exciting that we've actually got you in the studio. So you've made such an important film. Somewhere to Stay is, well, could you, for our audience, just without giving anything away, just tell them a little bit about what the story is actually looking at?
Okay. First, I must say hello to everyone. I'm really happy to be here in this interesting building, and I'm really happy to have a chance to participate in this prestigious festival. So, about Somewhere to Stay. Everything happened completely suddenly, because at first I was thinking about another story, a completely different story, and suddenly I heard the news that a father had murdered his daughter because of nothing. Only someone told him that your daughter is going out with some stranger boy and he's not behaving what you really believe, and so he decided to kill her daughter. That's it. And after that, I was awake till the morning. I was thinking about what was happened, and I had heard some similar stories before, but because I was in the process of writing a story, this one really affected my heart, my brain, everything. I just started to read about similar stories that happened before.
Yeah.
It's that exactly made me to write this story. I still awake until the morning, starting to write, starting to read, and after 12 hours, I write the first draft very quickly. And I asked one of my friends, Hatami, to help me to complete. And to complete the dialogues, to complete everything. And less than a week, we went to north of Iran to find a location, and we entered the pre-production phase. Yeah, it completely happened suddenly. Completely suddenly happened, and yeah, it's that why I wrote.
Yeah. So I mean, it's such a disturbing subject matter. I mean, how prevalent is that? Does this happen a lot? Is this common?
No, it's not common. But about 2 or 3 years ago, it happened more than 5 or 6 times. But it usually happen in some rural villages or remote places. Not in a city like Tehran, with more than 15 million people population. It just happened in some rural, but everything goes to be more critical when we found that someone in Iran may be executed for protesting, but these kind of people are only go to jail for a few years. Only a few years. I'm against the violence. I'm against execution. But I can't believe how someone can be executed for protesting, but these kind of people go to jail for a few years, and after that they come out and can leave. And the disaster is these people usually speak about their work without any regrets. Completely without any regrets. They usually, yeah, we must do that. It's against our dignity. It's against our honor. We must do that because it's really important that women and girls behave what we told them.
I mean, it's just what you've just said there, and unfortunately around the whole of the world, it still seems to be violence against women is still not actually taken seriously, or the condemnation, or even the way that the justice is served is never right. I mean, what you've just said there, it just makes it even more important about people seeing this film.
Yeah.
What are the challenges as a filmmaker from Iran in getting your films out to the world to tell what's actually happening?
Yeah, it's really difficult because of the sanctions, because of the financial difficulties of Iran.
Could you explain for people watching what the sanctions are?
Yeah. Because of the sanctions, we don't have any international bank or debit cards in Iran. So sending films to other festivals, it's really difficult. I always must ask my friends in other countries. Now I'm in London and can apply or submit my film for different festival. But I always ask my friend, please submit my film for that festival. Please submit for that one, so I can have the chance to participate in the festival. And this film was made for audiences other countries to know what is happening in some parts of the world, and we must do something special about that. You know, many people told me that you must show some violence sequences in this film. Your film will be more successful in festivals. But I'm not the person to show violence.
Yeah, to be honest, I think the thing that's really powerful is that you don't show the violence. And what also I really found very striking is about the character of the brother, because the conflict, the pressure that he has to do what his father says, but he doesn't agree. It's a very interesting angle, and to see the fear and the mistrust as well that's created. And I think if you'd shown the violence, that would have been lost. It's I mean, how easy or hard is it for sons, young men growing up in this world as it is now, to stand up to their fathers against this kind of
Yeah.
actions?
In many conditions, these situations, these kind of boys usually support their father. But I
Right.
want to show something else.
Yeah.
I want to show that someone finally can stay and say different things, different words. So I decide to show the son in this movie like that.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that, because it's showing that things don't have to stay the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the biggest challenge for me because
Right.
the behavior of the father and the son and the situation they were in is not the thing that I usually see in the streets. We can't see these fathers and these son in our daily life, in our streets. So to know how they are behaving like that, I was conflicted with myself. What should I say to my actor to do? It was really hard. So I
Right.
was searching a lot in the internet, in Google, and find some interviews of these kind of people who had past experiences, and so the result is what is
Wow. And I mean, how did you cast it?
most of our, I'm the only person, me and four of my friends, which we graduated in a film school in Iran,
Right.
were the only persons in the team that we are not professional. We weren't professional. It was our first
Really?
experience.
I didn't see that at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's my first
okay.
film. My last studies was in civil engineering. I got my bachelor and master in civil engineering in 2019. This was my first
Wow.
experience, even in the behind the scenes of the film. It's my
Okay,
Yeah.
that's blown me away.
Yeah.
That really has.
but 25 other person were completely professional. And an exciting thing is, I don't pay them at all. Just something little as a gift. You know, they really helped me to make this film. So, for casting, one of my friends, Mr. Desfuli, helped me to find Mr. Iman Haj Azimian as a boy, and Mehdi Sanaati as a father was one of my friends.
Right. Oh, fabulous! And I mean, it's a film. After watching it, I kept thinking about, and it's that sort of unsettling, because you're just thinking, oh my God, it's you've done it amazingly. And why are film festivals so important to you?
I had lots of difficulties for making this film. When I was started to write, I know if we don't start our shooting in 30 days, making this film wouldn't be impossible.
Right.
Because the inflation rate was really high at that time in Iran. And exactly at that time, I was forced to be in military service, which was mandatory
gosh.
for everyone in
Yeah.
Iran after 18. So I didn't have any income. I just used my savings, about, I think, $6,000. But if I stay another 30 days, it's not possible to make that.
Right, so you literally saved just enough
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
able
yeah.
to pull it off.
All
And-
the process happened in only 2 months, from the
Wow.
writing and shooting. And after that, I must stay for a few months for the post-production
Yeah.
to collect some money to do that. And so when you had a lot of difficulties for making film,
Yeah.
such an important story matter,
Yeah.
you want that everyone see that film. And as a first time director, I want to know what they really think about this story, my film.
Yeah. Well, this is such a brilliant way to actually create a platform to talk about this, and I'm really excited to be showing this to our audience.
Thank you.
I really am, and I hope that we can sit down and have a Q&A afterwards, and hopefully, there can be something positive that can come from this, because there must be charities out there that are trying to help and work with people that are also trying to protect women from this.
Yeah.
I honestly, you've been an absolute joy. Thank you so much, and I'm so glad that you were able to come in. I was so excited when I heard you were here. It was like, yes.
Yeah, I was so excited.
Listen, you have to see this film. It's really important. It's called Somewhere to Stay, and I'm not going to even go into what it's about. Well, sorry, you know what it's about because we've just talked, but you have to see it because it's been done beautifully. And listening to what you're saying about the way that this is still not being taken seriously.
Thank you. Yeah, I just want to say something really interesting.
Yes.
On the notification date,
Yes.
I was sitting on my bed and thinking about, wow, God, help me to participate in this festival. And only after 5 minutes, I received the email. Your film has been selected for the SohoLIFF Independent Festival. Only after 5 minutes.
Oh my God, I love that. Oh, I love that. Right,
That's
the
really
magic is
interesting.
happening around this then. So make sure you come and watch this film. Okay, thank you so much, and thank you.
Thank you very much.